Hi there, this is Scott Stuff for Monday, September 29th, 2008. Today I'm going to talk about something that's happening to me in a few minutes, and I'm nervous about it, so I'm doing my show on it, and that's a root canal. What is a root canal? I've had one of these before. This is going to be my second one, and what it happens is when a tooth for some reason gets damaged and the roots no longer are protecting the nerve from being touched, then your tooth becomes sensitive. In my case, I've had a tooth that was fractured. They went in and attempted to drill it down to make a cap for it, and they put a temporary cap on it, and they found that the tooth was still sensitive after the cap's on it. So they did some further x-rays, and they see there's some disturbance around the root area. So what a root canal is they're going to go into the tooth and they're going to remove the nerve, basically. They're going to go into the tooth and drill away inside the tooth and get out all this inside pulpy stuff. That's the nerve. The idea is that they remove the nerve completely and then they fill that space with a filling. So it's kind of like a filling on the surface of the tooth, but it's a filling for the inside of the tooth. So it's a nerve filling. And so the idea is that it goes in there, that replaces the nerve in the tooth with some goop, and then they can put if it all goes well, they'll take out that nerve stuff, they'll replace it with the goop, then they'll put a cap back on top of the tooth, and I shouldn't feel any sensitivity. Now, I've been through this once before. The root canal process, while long, it's going to take about 2 hours, wasn't really any worse than just a long filling process. A lot of drilling, a lot of drilling and filling, and so it's that same process. And so it's really not as bad as it sounds, a root canal. They've done a good job of making it so it really doesn't hurt that much. It's kind of like a filling. It's just a long process. 2 hours is a long time to sit and deal with that. So there's two possibilities. Now, since this was a fractured tooth that is fractured all the way up and down, there's a reasonable chance that this root canal is not going to work. And if he gets in there and he sees that fracture's gone all the way through and it's too bad, he's just going to stop and I'll have to have the tooth removed. In my other root canal, I've actually had to have the tooth removed a few years later because it was a similar problem. And so that was another choice I had, is to skip the root canal completely and just go straight to an extraction of that tooth. But if it works and the tooth can be saved, it's better to have the tooth saved than it is to just go and rip it out if that tooth can continue to have a healthy life. So I'm getting ready in about 10 minutes to leave and be under the chair, and we'll see how that goes. But I just wanted to tell you out there, in case you're facing a root canal, it's not that bad. It's like a filling, but a longer process, about 2 hours of sitting there in the chair with your mouth open, and 95% of the time it works. It removes the pain from the area because the nerve is then gone, and you can go on living a happy tooth life, and the dentist is happy to have your money. So that's enough of Scott Stuff, and so hopefully if you've got a root canal, you won't be as worried. Bye-bye.